tutorial basically of fireback, creating the backend. And in this video, we're going to discuss the folder structure of the backend. Well, obviously, there are many structures to learn in the fireback, at least a couple of them. But this is about how to like kind of organize the backend. We're not getting into front end or mobile app yet. Um, well, getting back to where we left off in the last lesson, so we understood that there are two folders called CMD, basically, which we have this web server one folder, which we renamed, and then there is another folder called modules. It is a standard practice to have a CMD folder and then like a couple of other folders in a Golang project. So like this is basically these two. This demo folder is just nothing important. It's just some static files. But what we do is we usually have a folder and there is something called main.go in any Go application. And in the main, we're just doing some set of works. And in the fireback is the same. There's nothing special again. It's just we need to create a X web server instance, call it an X app or whatever you like to call. Do some configuration, which we're gonna discuss in a moment. And then in the main, we're just gonna kind of run that like configuration, like run app. And whether like you're watching this template, this file might change a little bit, and but this entire like the idea is the same. So you just have a definition of an app, and then you just run it. So and then what we do is usually if you're writing any kind of code in the project, we call it the modules and put it in the modules folder. Fireback in the community version, which one is in public, it comes with few modules, and the most important one is workspaces. So workspaces is basically Fireback itself, and it contains all of the logics, code generation, like database connections, third party, many logics that you build on top of that. So it is like a module that your team worker has put it there, and then whatever you build from now on, it's kinda on top of that. Of course, you can build something else, and I mean, nothing is based on that. It's just you don't have to be kind of like using this. You could import existing work or whatever else as a new module, but Fireback kind of expects that you like put some modules here, and then if there are inner modules, you'll export them into the parent module, and there are definition files we're gonna reach there. One thing you need to know is basically you could have multiple targets. So if I say like this like main app server, and then I could just copy this folder and paste it, and I have another app, I call it like premium app server. And in the premium app server, I could easily just make some like changes. For example, I could just go and reduce or add these modules in a purpose that like my premium app has different set of features and tools. So basically, I don't want to give the widgets in the premium. Well, it's weird because this premium has supposed to have many things, but it doesn't. And maybe I don't want to give the file uploader and keyboard actions. Now, the thing is, when you create a new software, you need to go and also maybe like change some make files, sorry, and like rename it a little bit. Let's say premium app, and maybe a different binary also, PRM app. This is just a copy into the like user local bean on Mac only. And that's it. Now you have two apps, and the point is, if you have some modules, and like if you have a different set of modules, let's say like 30-40 modules, you could have multiple apps within the same code base, by just like including few of them and not including the others, or make configuration and say like, for example, you could pass some kind of parameters here, maybe if you wanted to reduce the capabilities of in a specific module, all right? And kind of building like multiple apps and just kind of different business scenarios even. And this is a powerful tool. Lots of times you don't want your small team, you have 2 3 products, you want to keep them all in one repository, and you don't have to copy paste the, for example, wallet module across them, or like maintain the module, export it and then download it again, keep track of compatibility. You might just not want it. The point is, you need to know that this feature is there. Now, I'm not going to go into the modules deeply. I'm just going to go and explain like a main file and what a main file is. And so let's go and kind of, I'm not sure why are these. Yeah, so if you save this, its imports will be like automatically removed. So what is an X app is, it's basically instruct. It's nothing special again. It holds some information about the app, and it has a few functions and then like a few strings. We're just gonna go and discuss real quick. So the title of the app is something that comes in the CLI, and for example, E is project I built with Fireback, is for IoT. Then you see like it has like project name or something like ESP Studio Server Edition. And supported languages is an array that you say how many languages do you support, and it will be used later on, like to allow user to query the responses, English, Persian, or whatever language you want or implement. We do extensive error handling on the back end. The point is, every message comes from the back end to the client, like front end or app, is translated already. And you need to do all those translations in the back end. Now, the search provider is kind of a complex topic, and it's a way that you could search inside the menus and roles and many other things. And this is like a channel which helps to search the items. We will go inside that. You can check yourself if you are keen to understand, but for now it is providing some channels to make search. And then a run TOS is it's a way to create a file upload server. It's worth to understand. You need to go and check the TOS file server in Golang, and this is I think, yeah, so if you go to TOSD, GitHub TOSD, and check this, it has been used here. It's imported, and all the file uploads are happening using that. And it helps to build a serious file upload system, resumable file uploads, and it's really state of the art. Run socket is a mechanism to run socket connection across the app. So every app you build on Fireback automatically has the WebSocket support, and you need a handler for it, and it comes with the handle socket from the workspaces. That's yeah, what it is. And run search is another thing for the search, and what it does is basically, for example, on ESP Studio, you see there is a search here, right? And it could search on like menus and many places. Here is not implemented. This is the older software, but so basically, if you wanted to search for this control sheet and you wanted to search happen here and the name, so you need to set some set of providers with it beforehand, like here, and it can search inside of them as well. The idea is like you have a couple of search systems, and all of them is gonna send the result one by one into the channel until it's finished. We don't know like how many channels. And here is also one important thing, like public folders. And public folder is, it's like a folder. And imagine you have a React app and you want to copy your build folder, like everything you have, as an index.html. Let's say UI, and then you go here, index.html, and you say hi. And what happens is you just, sorry, we need to just remove this. And that folder kind of becomes like UI. You state this embed in the file path. It's going to become available on the web server. Let's go and actually do it. I like to go, let's go back and then go to main app server, go run.start, and we will see if we have that folder actually shown. And so let's get there. Localhost 4500, and you see like the hi is here. But if we go and type in ping, you see like the API is being called, but if the file exists there, it's going to use it. And you can put your React app here, like, and it's going to handle that all routes. If there's a 404, goes to the API handler, and you can kind of put your UI also in the binary, so everything is there. You don't have to deploy them separately. That's one of the beauties of the project. In the end, we have something called modules, and like each module you create, and we will like imported them here. And module itself has a lot of things, and like all the logics, permissions, actions, and all those things are kind of like stated in a module. And like each folder is supposed to have one module, but you can create like multiple modules inside one folder as well. For example, workspace is a complex one, so we have a couple of at least I think 3 or 4 like passports module and workspaces module, and yeah, there might be more also. I don't have it in my mind at this moment. And you're going to add them one by one, and you can create multiple in different apps by adding one or not adding the other. One important thing is you set an environment variable like product unique name. It's been used in a couple of places, and it is necessary to have that. Like define the product name, like web server 1 here, and then set the environment. Then what we do is we create a database connection, database pool connection, and yeah, we just sync the database and then sync permission in database. These are other functions we might discuss later. And then like there are some common web server CLI actions. Those actions you see in the app are coming from this object, and yeah, we just push them, and run app is gonna create that app that we see, like all those CLI and other things that you saw. The point of the project is everything you build is available on HTTP and also on the CLI. So like creating time zone, for example, is available also here. Like if I say TZ is like basically time zone, and so you can query them, create them, or whatsoever. The thing is, when I build this Go, like this is a personal preference, you might find a better way to do that. I just copy that, like whenever I change a Go file, I just build a project and copy it into user local bin. So I don't have to go and run every time. I just gonna like type E, and it is much faster, you know, like not all the time I want to like run the fresh, but I just copy it instead of like building it directly. Build once upon any Golang file change, and I would save it. The thing is, you need to install this run on save save on run, or yeah, run on save from Emerald Walk. And then you need to configure it. It is in here in settings. So what I did is, if there's a Go file, I just set it to the workspace folder and make it. And you could do the same or extend this logic. And also what I do is, when there's a module 3 definition file changed, I would go and create the Golang for it, and also the TypeScript. So you don't have to do this. You can delete these all. Maybe like when you kind of cloned it, and now I'm thinking, okay, let's just delete this. Why we need that after all? And yeah, this kind of like reduces the amount of time I do these kind of things. So if I go here and you see like there is like some changes happening. Of course, we changed the folder. Like we need to kind of like go to the make file, and you see like we don't have this app anymore. Call it main app, and then if I go and build it, you see like there is run on save command happening. Golang is built pretty fast. This is not a really high-end laptop anymore, but it's a few seconds. And then it's copied to the path, which is the trick I learned to do. So this is it for this session, and I hope you understood, and I hope we can see each other on the next chapter until you can really begin to build your backend app. Thank you so much.